Evening guys, how are we doing? We're live again for another episode of the drama of Turn 7 Racing GTE Endurance Championship. And we are at Monza. No, sorry, not Monza. Montreal. Oh my god, there's a good start to the stream tonight. Oh shit, pressed the wrong button again. There we go, eh? So, yeah. There we go. As you can see, the guys are currently practicing around the track. As we look at the pit view.
A new follower. Did we just become best friends? Yep.
And thank you very much for the follow there. WU OK. Go Keith, go. Show your support for the drivers, guys. I promise I will have emotes for them within the next week or so. So yeah, it's looking like if it's going to be an awesome race this week. Let's just have a little look at the race information. We are at round 4 and we are at Montreal. It's in Canada. The track length is 2.68 miles and the current temperature is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The air temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's going to make for a fairly good race, I would think. The humidity is currently sitting about 33%. It's quite cloudy and just a small wind of 2 miles per hour. Please consider checking out our official sponsors. You'll see them below there. Enter !PSS in the chat, and we do have a giveaway for the guys tonight on the stream. So yeah, it'll open up as qualifying just before qualifying begins. So it'll open up in about 5 minutes, 6 minutes time, and it will end by the time the race is finished. Now guys, there is a couple of rules to obviously the giveaway. It costs 1,000 loyalty points, which are down in the bottom left hand corner of your chat, to enter. And if you're inactive or go away for a certain amount of time, it withdraws you out the competition as well. It is a $50 gift voucher. Yep, those bad boys. So yeah guys, they do cost a little bit of loyalty points, and you also must be a follower of the channel as well. So yeah, if you don't already, please hit that follow icon. You get points instantly for following as well. So yeah guys, we do have that tonight. We're official sponsor of Violator.com, which is server hosting. They host websites, gaming servers and a whole lot more. One of the best companies out there that do that, and fairly priced as well. So consider checking them out as well, guys. So let's go and jump on track and just watch a couple of these guys going around for the practice rounds. And this is how the times look so far for the practice. Oh, Stephen McCafferty there just going wide on the... Oh, a little bit of contact there. Both of them lost it on the corner. Nothing to see here. Ed currently leading in the practice session with a 133.4. As we've noticed in previous week, guys, the practice session really doesn't go for anything. I don't think whoever finished on the practice session in top has ever got pole position. so far. So we've got about 10 minutes of practice left, and we'll open the competition up in about 4 minutes time, so that it finishes just before the end of the race. Yes, exactly. It is a 30-minute qualifying, guys, and it is an open qualifier, so all the cars are allowed on the track at the same time. And for the guys that's going to be watching this back on YouTube, thanks very much for taking the time to do so. Consider hitting that subscribe button and the little bell icon to get updates on when we post videos. The second one. Can't see me. The second one, buddy. Wonder if Ed is actually currently out on track right now. Let's go and jump in his cockpit. We'll have a look at how he's going round. We'll go to the roll bar if we can. It's not showing it. Yep, there it's there. Yeah, we'll go and jump in with Ed while he's going round for a lap. Just caught him in time there as he's coming up to do another lap. Taking turn little 2 there nice and tightly, nice and tidy as well. Right, Saunders behind him right now, who was actually the quickest in the practice session last night, but some of these guys weren't in there at the time. Obviously these guys have put in some hours today practicing, as well as obviously practicing prior to the stream going live. Oh, and he just goes off. No, they haven't, mate. No. I don't think, I wouldn't imagine the new LMP2 car will come until the next season. They'll probably be holding on to that. I know there is a couple of tracks coming as well. A couple of oval and a new tarmac track. I'm sure it is Hockenheim, rings a bell. Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, it's a good track. It's an iconic track. It's one of the better tracks in that country. Right, guys, the giveaway is about to start. And that is the giveaway ready to go. Yeah, so you can buy 4 tickets. If you're a subscriber or follow, you get a bonus ticket as well. Mushrock, you shouldn't be too far away from having that already, because if you're a follower, you get bonus points for following the channel. So maybe if you hover over and see how many points you've got. The giveaway is open for 2 hours, so the giveaway is open, guys. Put exclamation mark giveaway for any information. It's a £50 gift voucher to our sponsors, Pro Street Sim Design. Check them out. Use exclamation mark enter, and then the amount of tickets that you want to enter, between 1 and 4. And each ticket costs 1,000 points. So if you have 4,000 points, you can get 4 tickets. So it's 1,000 points per ticket. But if you follow the channel, you will also get a bonus ticket. And if you're a subscriber, Keith, you can't select that amount of tickets, mate. It's between 1 and 4 tickets. And to be honest with you, Mushrock, it's this way as well to say thanks to all the guys that do pretty much always tune in as well. So it's, you know what I mean, it's like you should get enough points to get them, I would imagine so. So this $50 giveaway, again, I can't stress enough, is courtesy of our official sponsors of the GT3 Championship and Turn 7 Racing Community, Pro Street Sim Design. Please check them out. And also, if you want to join the guys on track here tonight, obviously not tonight, but for the next race, you can do so by joining our Discord and requesting your role via Your Choices channel. That is practice currently over. The guys will be gearing up now for the qualifying round. Here for round 4 at Montreal in Canada. As you can see, the temperature has went down slightly. The track temperature as well is sitting at currently at 88 degrees Fahrenheit. As the guys start coming out for the qualifying session, we'll switch to the qualifying view and watch the lap times roll in. Who do you guys think will get pole position this week round on the championship? What we'll do right now is, while we're waiting on the first laps coming in, is we'll actually show the championship standings before this race commences. So let's have a little look at that. David Haas is currently retired from the season due to personal reasons, so he probably won't be on the championship standings next week. So we can probably take that Victor Suarez is leading the championship with 123 points, followed by Ed with 115, Ray Saunders there with 102 points, Dion Wren with 81, Robert Odoms with 81, equal to Dion. Gomez sitting there with in 7th place in the championship with 68 points. Thomas Crump with 64. Gregory Van Hove with 57. Peter Elson with 55. Paul Carey sitting there in P11 of the championship with 51. Matt Gibson there with 47. Nathan Saunders with 46. Dieter De Ridder with 39. Carol Gray with 38. William Coffey is also retired from the championship as well, so he probably won't show up on next week's. Kiko there as well in 31 points. Jonas Greener with 31 points. Ben Cullen with 30 points. And we'll look from 21 onwards. Danny Prito with 30 points. Wait till I do it so that I don't show up because I'm not in the championship. Ben Cullen sitting there with 30 points. Danny Prito with 28 points. 30 points. Keith Farron sitting in 22nd in the championship with 28 points. Simon Dodd currently equal with Keith there with 28 points. Andre Carbell with 25 points, Rasmus Greener with 15 points. Simon Huber with 14 points. I think he's only raced one race with us this season, maybe two. As the lap times start coming in, guys, you'll see at the bottom. Simon Huber, Eric Haley is currently equal with Simon with 14 points. Stephen McCafferty with 13, who actually only done his first race of the season last week, so he's doing well. Ian Erdman as well there with 12 points. Paul Clist is currently out as well. He's retired from the championship. Ben Allen with 4 points. Robin Lord as well as left the championship. He's retired as well. Jason Hiley with 4 points. Martin Jacobson with 2 points. Dean Zayats as well is also left the championship. Neil Goodacre is still to race this season. Jonathan Rex has got -6 points. Angelo Hilster has got -14 points. They're still serving their points penalty for changing the car early on and after the deadline, which they got deducted 51 points each, which is obviously equal to a win. And the reason for that being is obviously if those guys actually started the race after changing the car and won the race, it wouldn't be very fair on the rest of the guys. So that's how we done it like that, and they were happy with it and chose to accept it. So yeah, they've got a lot to make up Although Jonathan Rex is doing well in the championship. He finished quite high last race as well. So we'll get back to the action on track. So as you can see, we're 6 minutes into the qualifying session. Currently with Paul Kerry on his outlap. Keith, your lap times were pretty solid in practice there, mate. I wouldn't say that. So yeah, this is actually looking really interesting. Currently sitting in P1 for qualifying is Jones with a 1:33.2. Stefan Jones, his name is. He's just entered the pit lane. He's on the pit exit, sorry. Now he's on his outlap again. Try again. Ed is following very closely with a 1:33.5. So there's not much splitting those two apart. What are you viewing on, buddy? I had to make them smaller because it was taking up a lot of space on the screen. The lap times do flash up down the bottom as well, mate, so don't worry too much about that. And also as well, Yo-Yo the Scotsman, also as well, guys, so it's obviously during qualifying, so those will turn white once the race starts. It's just because it's qualifying right now. Yo, E-Socks and the Scotsman, welcome. There is a competition running right now, guys, so if you've got 1,000 T7R points, you can enter the championship. Need to put a space, buddy. You need to put a space between enter and the number. Yeah, guys, that's why I done that. It makes it just to make it a little bit more fair on everyone. If I just put the amount unlimited, then you know it's the way it is. Like, just to let you know, subscribers to the channel do get bonus tickets. I think it's I can't remember. I think it's 3 or 4 bonus tickets, and followers to the channel get 1 bonus ticket. I think it is. So if you want to enter the giveaway, just follow the instructions that are in the chat. It's !enter, then space, followed by the number of tickets between 1 and 4, depending on how many points you have. Each ticket costs 1,000 points. Let's have a little look at the qualifying grid so far. Johns is still at P1 with a 133.2. Gomez is took P2 with a 133.5. Ed is currently sitting P3 with a 133.57. Paul Kerry is currently P4 with a 134.63. Gonzalez is currently P5 with a 134.651. Gregory Hove is sitting with a 134.75 in P6. Dobarts is sitting in P7 with a 134.84. And P8 is Jacobson with a 134.85. Greenert is sitting currently in P9 with a 134.88. Gray is also sitting there with a 134.900. Kiko with a 135.208 in P11. Ben Cullen is sitting in P12 with a 135.28. Thiel is currently sitting in P13 with a 135.28. He's one of our new drivers, just actually signed up today, so looking forward to seeing how he gets on in the championship. He's currently in the pits as well. And Crump is currently sitting in P4 with a 135.39. Gibson is currently sitting P15 with a 135.42. Sorry. Rex is currently sitting P16 with a 135.31. Prito with a 135.81. Greener with a 136.15. Robert Odoms with a 136.35. Stephen McCafferty with a 136.48. And Nathan Saunders with a 138.63. So there's around 15 minutes left of the qualifying, guys, so it's still wide open. Ed is now took P2 with a 133.35. Currently with Kiko. Let's jump on board with Ed right now. We'll go into his roll bar view. As he's chasing that pole position for the race. just a little bit of snap oversteer there and with Ed's Ferrari there. It's quite a difficult corner that because it's quite slippy on the exit when you're accelerating, and back in it likes to give it a little bit of a wobble. How's everybody doing tonight anyway? Don't forget, we do have a giveaway active on the stream. Exclamation mark a giveaway. We'll give you some details about it. Oh, one of the year one guys just spinning off slightly there. Gonzalez coming out the pits for his outlap as we're coming up to the last 10 minutes of the qualifying session. Stevie 2701, you must put a space in between your enter and your ticket amount, buddy. That's what the wee arrows are for. If you ever see that, mate, the wee arrows are indicate a space. That's you, mate. You may not have enough points. If you do exclamation mark points, it will let you know how much points you have. You may have to wait a little longer. You get points by commenting, chatting in the chat as well. Yeah, you're 444 points. You need 1,000, mate. So you get points by chatting in the chat, staying on the stream, and obviously if you follow the channel as well, you get bonus points. Stuff like that. So the more active you are on the stream, the more points you do get. So you get to keep your lap. What do you mean? Are you the guy that's in pole position right now? Ah, sweet buddy. What do you mean, do you get to keep your lap, the replay of it? Or like your lap time? Yeah, I don't know, mate. I genuinely haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue, mate. We've never had that before. Was it just a spin you done, mate? If it was just a spin, I'll clear your black flag. Because obviously you earned that position by your time, so you just give us a wee second, I'll clear that for you. Let me know if that worked, mate. And Paul Kerry, your thing's been cleared, mate. You're clear to go back out on track if you need be, mate. I didn't see your message until just there. So, you're clear to go back out on track. If there's any accidental spins, guys, let me know and I'll clear the penalty. Sorry guys, I'll just leave the user HUD up just now, just during this last few bits of qualifying. I think that's them all though, because I did announce it, so yep. So as we go into the last few minutes of the qualifying period. Oh wait, there's one more. Clear. Carl. Gray. Yeah, we have to have the qualifying on strict for the simple reason being, guys, is because if you have it off altogether, when you cut the track, it basically allows your lap time. So you can pretty much cut the track all the way around and get the fastest lap. So that's why we leave it on strict. If I see any off tracks, I will have a look at them. In fact, let's have a wee look at that one. No, it's not showing up. It's not showing up for some reason. Let's just go to live. So that is qualifying officially over, guys, while we wait on the results of qualifying to come in. One at 32.9. Fucking hell, that's fast. That is fast. That was one fast lap. So as we finish the qualifying, and we're just waiting on the results coming through, we'll have a little look at the race information, guys. We are here now for the race session of round 4 in Montreal, Canada. Absolutely amazing track, very difficult, especially the Wall of Champions. The last turn before the start finish straight. We're hoping that everything goes smooth and everyone manages not to hit that. Let's talk to the drivers. Well done in the qualifying there, guys. It was a good session. Just a quick update as well. Guys, please be careful the first lap or two. Allow plenty of room, especially into turn 1 and 2. And have a good race. And let's have a look at the grid. Stefan Jones is in P1. Followed by Ed there in P2. And P3 is Ander Gomez. P4, Carol Gray. P5, Jonas Greener. P6, GZ Gonzalez. P7, Martin H.S. Jacobson. Paul Kerry in P8. Ben Cullen, P9. Mod Kiko in P10. Gregory Hove on P11. Thomas Crump, P12. Jordan Dobarts on P13. Robert Odoms, P14. Thomas Thiel on P15. Danny Prito on P16. Matt Gibson is in P17, followed by Jonathan Rex in P18. P19, Ramis Greener. P20, Stephen McCafferty. McCafferty, sorry. I always call him McCafferty. Total wrong of me to do so. Anyway, P21, Nathan Saunders. P22 is Keith Farron. And I'm not racing, so I shouldn't be showing. And that concludes the grid for Montreal Round 4 T7R Endurance Championship. Let's get down to the track, guys. The guys should be lining up, getting ready to go. We will focus on the leader, and we will go up into the helicopter for the first couple of laps. As they're starting up, getting ready to go. Here for the Turn 7 Racing Round 4 Endurance Championship. 90 minutes of Montreal. We like to change the pace car up a little bit for the start of the races, guys, just to, you know, just to be different. So there's guys in this championship from all different levels. Please bear in mind, guys, there is 1 hour and 19 minutes left of the giveaway tonight. So if you want to enter, please do so. And it's a lights green here at Montreal. Everyone getting through turn. A little lock up there. I'm not too sure I like that, jumping around there like that. So we'll go into this view. Couple of positions changing so far. Stephen McCafferty's just had a crash, and so has Keith Farron. John Dobarts has had one as well. Danny Prito has crashed twice. Once the race opens up a little bit, guys, we will take a little look at these. But let's jump to Stephen McCafferty now. Let's see what happened. Oh, there were a lock-up in front of him. He couldn't avoid it. He spun off the track, and that's why Keith went as well. That's probably why most of that happened. Yeah, there were a bit of a chain reaction behind them there. Let's have a look at Danny Prito's accident. And then we'll get back to the live action. Nothing really to see here. Nothing in that at all. Stephen has jumped into the pit stop. He must have a little bit of damage. Currently in the view of Ben Cullen going up the straight before the wall of champions. Nice exit out of there for Ben. He's currently driving in P9. Sporting the Royal Air Force livery. Lock-up going into the turn there. Nice and clean exit though. Well done to the guys involved there. Let's get the battles box up and see how that is going right now. The battle for 6th position with Paul Carey right now. Gibson flying up the inside, a little bit too aggressive and goes way wide there at the hairpin. Or was that Robert Odoms? Let's have a little look at that. Yeah, that was Robert Odoms there. Let's have a look at that a little bit more closely. Yep, he just flies up the inside a little bit too aggressively and it goes out wide. Let's get back to the action. There's nothing really in banging doors, mate, to be honest. It's not penalty warranty, like anything like that. It's going to happen in races. It's just racing, to be honest. We will have a look at it. Like, if anyone obviously puts in a dispute about it, then we will obviously have a look at it. But as it stands right now, it's like, to me, it was a small racing incident that wasn't actually meant in any way. But again, we'll have a look at it if anyone disputes it. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Gregory Hove on Thomas Crump. Robert Odoms has passed Danny Prito for P15. There's a good little battle going on there. Oh, nice and clean. How did that go? Mod is currently went off track. Kiko is went off track. Rasmus Greener's off track. A little bit of action happening up here, guys. Gregory Hove's really pushing right now as he goes into turn 1 there. Along with Kiko as well. There's action all over the track right now. Jonas Greener has just had a crash. Let's go and have a quick look at that, guys. And the orange and grey Ferrari there. Ooh. That's a difficult one, guys. That is a difficult one. I think he's penalised himself there by closing the door that wasn't open. I think he's penalised himself there, to be honest. Let's get back to the live action. Gregory Hove has passed Paul Kerry for P9. So that's Gregory Hove currently in the top 10. And the top 10 as stands right now is in P10. Paul Kerry, Gregory Hove in P9. Crump in P8, Gray in P7, McCullen in P6, Jacobson in P5, Gonzalez in P4, Gomez in P3, and Ed in P2, and Jones in P1. What an exciting start to this race. 90 minutes of absolute amazing racing. Stay tuned, guys. Let's focus here on the mod that he's trying to catch. Carol Gray right now. Who drives for the Year 1 endurance team. So we'll jump on board right now. I'll keep you updated if any changes happen. Well, we go around for a lap with Mod right now. Mod Kiko. One of the Year 1 guys is out wide and they crash into each other. Let's go out wide with that there. Let's have a little look at that. See how much time. Yeah, there was nothing really much could happen there. Nothing really much anyone could do there. It was quite sudden. going on between those two. Well, it is certainly pulling away from Prito right now. Prito's got quite a lot of damage there, as you can see from the front of his car. Nico's got quite a bit of damage on the back there as well, but the spoiler seems okay. Let's jump with the most exciting right now and get the race info back up and see how we're getting on here. So from P10 it goes like this. Matt Gibson is P11, Kiko P12, Prito P13, Keith Farron P14, Dobart's P15, Odoms P16, Greener P17, Saunders 18, 19 Rex, 20 Gray, 21 Greener, and 22 Stephen McCaffrey. Please bear in mind, guys that are watching via Twitch, the more active you are in the chat, the more points you get. So if you want to enter the current giveaway, which has got roughly around an hour and 4 minutes left, yeah, just sit and have a conversation with people, chat away. Your points will go up, and if you don't already, consider following Turn 7 Racing. If you like what you see. All races are now uploaded onto YouTube after the race. It's normally about Monday or Tuesday after the race. We upload them on there for you to watch back on as well. And naturally we are called at Turn 7 Racing over there. So the race has settled down a little bit. There's still some battles going on. We're currently here with the battle for fourth between I think that's got a little bit wrong. Jacobson and Gonzalez. He's on a good lap right now. Let's have a little look at the sectors. Down the bottom right hand side there. Some really close racing between these two right now. Mushrock, yeah, we have got F3 planned. We've got F3 Championships planned. We've got our rookies at Mazda's planned as well. We've also got a multi-class GTE and HDP2 season planned. Yeah, we've got lots in the planning right now. Most of them won't start until next season though. The actual season of iRacing. And the reason being for that is what we tend to do is follow the tracks that iRacing are actually on in their official ones, and the reason being for that is so that the guys do have setups for them and stuff. But I think the Mazda one will be no setups; it'll just be default. So we could probably start that prior to that. However, it's just like, it's getting everything sorted out for it as well. It takes some time to do it. Obviously get the word out there that that's what we're doing, and various other things. So yeah, there is loads planned. So if you don't already, ! Discord, join the community, and you will be updated with anything that's coming via the announcements. Jacobson just having a little slip there on the exit of that corner. Cullen and Thiel right behind him there, going side by side through that corner and through this one. Whoa, nice clean racing there from the guys. Really don't like that camera angle, to be honest with you. We'll go to that one because it keeps going down to the curb when the action's happening through there. Jork as well, mate. On the community, we've got fun community races every Monday night as well, which are all free cars and all free tracks. We're going to try and keep it all free content. There may be times where we'll jump onto a track that will be paid, but we'll try and make it a popular one that most people have. Oh, and there's some contact going through there, is there? Was there some contact there between those two? A little bit of door rubbing. So yeah, we do have a lot. You don't need to do that, mate. You don't need to do that. As I say, I don't do this for any personal things or anything like that. If it's something you want to do though, then yeah, but I'm not going to turn it down. But again, it's not what I'm about. It's not what we're about. I just want to build a community for people, like-minded racers that enjoy racing, and yeah, just enjoy the... Is it 5,000 laps or 5,000 minutes? That would be crazy, man. And that would be meters. That would be something that would take a few months planning as well, mate, to get enough drivers in to warrant running it. Ben Cullen has pulled out the race, I think. Has he? No, he's not. Why did it say that? Let me see what's going on here. No, he's not. He's still very much in it. Let's have a little look at Ben there. Yeah, he's still there. Why did it say out next to his name? I'm wondering if he's struggling for connection. So let's have a little look at the race leader, since we haven't actually had a look at him yet. He's currently 4 seconds in front of Ed, going into turn 2, almost 5 seconds. part of the back marker endurance team. Listen guys, if there's enough interest for something, I would certainly put it on. As I say, our fun race nights are a Monday night. Every Monday we'll have a fun race. It's basically for fun. It'll be silly cars on silly tracks and just have a laugh. Like last week we done the V8s on what do you call it? Bathurst. That wasn't so much a fun race, so to speak. It was for fun, but it was more of a practice for the Bathurst 1000 to see if we want to run it as well. We've done that the last couple of Mondays. So yeah, like every Monday we will have a fun race for everyone to join in the community that is iRacing related. There's under an hour left of the giveaway, guys, so if you want to check how many points you have, put exclamation mark points. McCafferty's back out the pit lane, 7 laps down currently right now. That's what I love about Stephen, he never gives up. An absolute awesome driver. I love racing with the guy. I've raced with him 100 times. Absolute sound guy. Really, really good driver. So Thomas Crump has just passed Gonzalez right now. Let's have a look at that. Nice and clean pass there from the guys. That looks like it anyway. Yep. Nice clean pass there. We're currently with Jacobson, who's in P9, and Ben Cullen in P16. Sorry, P7. Number 16. Ben Cullen is really pushing on this race. He's doing really well. He's driving a solid race so far. Let's have a little look at the track state and temperatures. Track temperature is currently sitting at 82 degrees Fahrenheit. As it comes up to half past, about almost 20 to 7, sorry, in the sim time. So the track is starting to cool down for the rest of the race as we are 27 minutes in, just over an hour left to go. Shaping up to be a really good race, guys. Again, foot action packed right from the start till now. I would guess roughly in about 30 minutes time you'll start seeing pit stops. It depends on the strategy that the guys have picked as well, whether they chose to start the race on a lower amount of fuel. Ben Cullen has been showing up a lot in today's race because of, I mean, really, he's driving a solid race. Let's be honest, guys. He really is driving a solid race. Let's actually jump on board with him and watch him in a lap on the... So we'll join Ben here for his lap around Montreal as he's chasing down Jacobson in front of him for P6. So Ben Cullen is currently up 2 positions from his starting position. And Hove behind him is up 3. He decided against going for that move there. It was a wise choice, I think. Good exit there again from Ben out of Wall of Champions. He moves over. Nice and smooth there from Ben. Gonzalez up in front there, just having a little slip. Keith Farrens had a crash, and Nathan Saunders. Let's go and jump in and have a look at that. It's not really a crash, to be honest. So let's have a look at Nathan Saunders. It was just a little bit of a spin in turn 2 there. It leaves plenty of room there. That wasn't a crash either. I don't know why he's saying that. Matt Gibson is currently past Kiko for P10. Let's have a look at that while we are still here. Did we miss it? I think we did. Yeah, there it's there. There's the move there. Goes out nice and wide. Plenty of room left there. Let's go back to the most exciting and let's go live. Jonathan Rex just went off track as well. Let's have a look at that. Just as a little spin there, nothing really much to see. Thomas Thiel is past Nathan Saunders. Let's have a look at that. I think that was just happening there as we were moving. Yep, that's a nice clean pass as well. Greener has also had a crash. There's a lot of action happening right now, guys. Ben Cullen has passed Jacobson as well. So we'll have a look at that right now. Ben has really been pushing and doing really well. That is a really tidy overtake there. Nice and tight in the inside. It gives him a good exit out of that corner to take the position. The battle between Jacobson and Cullen right now is doing really well. Prito is currently doing really well as well in this race. By the looks of the back of his car, he's been hit a couple of times going into the hairpin. I would imagine it's the most likely place to be hit. Greener looks like he has retired from the race. It's certainly looking that way. Let's have a little look. Back with Ben Cullen here as the battle continues for P6 and 7. Paul Kerry has had a crash. Let's have a look at that. Again, it's just an off track there at the hairpin. Nothing really much to see there. What an action-packed round 4 this has been so far. Backmarker Racing endurance team are really pushing the boundaries here. Ed is currently fell back to 7 seconds behind P1 Jones. Gomez is currently set 10 seconds behind Ed. Crump is 27 seconds behind the leader. Gonzalez 33 seconds behind the leader. And Ben Cullen is catching continuously every single lap. Ben really has got some pace here for this race this week. There's around 40 minutes left of the giveaway, guys. Yes, that is right. We are doing a giveaway. We're giving away a $50 gift voucher to our official sponsors, Pro Street Sim Design. Just put exclamation mark giveaway. Gomez has actually caught Ed right now. This could be an interesting battle. Let's stay with these guys right now. currently at the back end of Kutskas. Oh, has he taken the spot? No. Ed's just managed to save that there. Well, now with Ander Gomez as he's trying to catch Ed there. Within a second of him, going across the start-finish line to complete lap 25. Sorry, to complete lap 24. Gomez has been really patient with his build-up to try and catch Ed there. Trying to be as smooth as possible. Well, the track is still cooling down. The track will get faster, so the lap times should get a little bit better. Let's have a look at the best lap times so far. Ed has currently got the fastest lap in the race of a 1:34.420. So Ed's doing pretty well. Nathan Saunders has just had a little incident there. But we'll stay with this little battle just now. Ben Cullen has passed Gonzalez, and so is Jacobson as well. Let's have a little look at that, guys. We'll go to the we'll go and have a little look at that. Oh, it looked like Gonzalez just lost it a little coming out of that corner. It is a very slippy on the exit there. Ben Cullen takes that spot, and then Martin also follows suit, I think, shortly after. Yep, he does. Ben Cullen currently in P5, again pushing really hard. He's up 4 positions from his grid starting position. Yeah, it's a really... No, it's not. It's not the way it is. It's only up to P16 that's lapped. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars been lapped out of 23 or 24. It's one of these tracks though that if you're fast on it, you're fast on it, basically. It's one of my favourite tracks. Kiko taking on Gibson there on the outside. Let's stay with this. This looks interesting. Who's going to give up the ghost here? Kiko just on the wrong side to take advantage of that corner, preferably on the inside to take the Wall of Champions. But there was a good battle nonetheless, which has caused Doberats to just catch Kiko a little there with the battle that they had. It's one of the things, if you enter into a battle with someone, you've got to be prepared to lose some time on entries to corners. P7 and P8 also seem to be close. Yes, they do. Gonzalez and Hove. We'll go quickly and have a look at that. Not as close as Kiko though, so we'll go back to that again. It's a nice little battle. Oh, Ed has just had a smash. Let's have a look at that. That isn't a crash, not unless he goes off track here and has a smash. There's no smash there. Stephen McCafferty there, McCafferty on the background there with his BMW. They weren't lapped in the first place, mate. They're not lapped until it says +1 lap. When they light up at blue, it's possible for being lapped, but they're not lapped yet. So we're back with the Gomez and Ed's battle right now for P2 and P3. Again, Stephen in the background there with his custom livery, which Turn 7 Racing graphic design made for him. Yes, it was me. Don't mind getting that in there. Yes, there is pit stops. Yes, there is pit stops. They'll have to pit. There's no way they can complete this race with a full tank of fuel. So there will be pit stops, and we'll keep a close eye on that when they start happening. But right now, I think they'll be due to happen in the next 15 minutes, guys. Certainly in the next 15 minutes, they should be due to happen. Even in the next 10, to be honest. Within the next 15 minutes, the pit stops should start happening. It's a really, really good battle between these two right now. We're going to... I think we'll jump into... the cockpit. So that's one of the first pit stops happening right now. Rasmus Greenart has entered the pit lane. Nathan Saunders also in the pit lane right now. Keith Farren has just passed Danny Prito for P12. Keith slowly making his way up into the top 10. "30 minutes left of the giveaway, guys. 13 minutes left. Just to let you know as well, guys, straight after this race is finished, I will end the stream. However, I will be back live with some practice on the Nürburgring for tomorrow's race. It's a 4-hour race tomorrow with Keith Farren we're doing. So, yeah, I fancy streaming a little bit of practice tonight. All the ups and downs of the Nürburgring. Plus, it's GTE there next week. The ILMS is there, and we're also planning to run the 6-hour next week. That is Mod currently in the pit stop. We should be seeing some changes in position here. Keith Farren is currently just past Mod for P11. Danny Prito is past Mod for P12. That's obviously due to the pit stop. Those guys will be expected to pit within the next couple of laps. Odoms is currently in the pit lane as well, doing his pit stop. Guys opting for a little earlier pit stop than normal, I think. The leaders should be due in the next 5 minutes or so to start pitting. Obviously, there's position changes as the pit stops are making place. But one of the ones that I really do want to keep an eye on is the top 3, because of how close these guys actually are. Jones is actually currently almost 20 seconds in front of Ed, so Jones is flying in this race tonight, sorry. So more so Ed and Gomez. It's a bit interesting to see who comes out on top after the pit stop, who goes the extra lap, who takes less time in the pit. Carol Gray there, Steve McCafferty following right behind him. Not sure if Kiko actually took the repairs or not for the car. She's certainly looking a little bit faster through the wall of champions there. Gray has currently entered the pit lane as well. Seems to be the guys lower down in the field that are pitting it earlier. Not sure whether those guys actually chose to run with a little bit less fuel than the leaders, the race leaders that are still on the lead lap, which is right up to P12 is still on the lead lap right now. Good little battle here by Thiel and Kiko. Thiel from Benelux. Matt Gibson from the United Kingdom. About to lap Greener. Greener went out wide there. Nice and clean though. Everyone got past nice and safely. Well driven there. Robert Odoms has just had a little crash. I would imagine it'll just be an off track. Let's have a little look at it anyway. From the year 1 race team. Yep, going up to the hairpin. Most likely just ran wide. Nothing really to see. After that, we'll have a little look at Keith and see how he's doing. May even jump on board with him for a little lap. Yep, nothing to see here. We're on board with Keith Farron, who is P11, chasing down for P10. Yo, T7R, welcome, buddy. We currently, TFR, we've got a giveaway going. It's just popped up on the stream there as you jumped in, so feel free to enter that if you want. I hope Keith has put his nail varnish on because he's on camera. Just feeling the slip there on the exit of that corner. It's quite a tricky corner on the exit. The car does really want to slide away from you. We've had a couple of crashes, guys. We will really need to go and have a look at them. Matt Gibson has had a crash. Oh, yep, on the exit of that corner. Bounces off the barrier. That's the corner I've been speaking about the whole race. Oh. Let's have a look at Rasmus there. Seemingly they just had a crash as well. Just out wide. Let's have a look at Danny Pritos. Again, just out wide. And Stephen McCaffrey. The Budgie boy. Again, nothing to see there. Nathan Saunders as well. Again, probably just off tracks there at the hairpin. And Rasmus Greener again. Again, it's just an off track, guys. Let's get back to the live action. And we're currently with Fule, who's running in P13, and we'll move to Greener, who's running in P20. McCaffrey following really closely, trying to unlap himself from Greener, I think. Is that possible? So the leaders are currently pitting right now, or have been in the pits, I think. Yeah, and the Gomez is currently went into the pits. Let's go and see Jones, see if he actually overtakes him. He should do with that. Yep, he's going to pass him in the pits there to regain first place. It's Kutskas and Gomez, I'm sure it was, that we were looking for, wasn't it? To see how that they've both, Gomez, Kutskas is, Ed is already pitted, so Gomez is currently in the pit. So let's go and have a look at Ed. Oh, he's took P2 back. There was no problem at all. So the positions are as follows. Still in the lead and has been from the start of the race. Stefan Jones, and P2 is Ed, and P3 is Gonzalez, P4 Ander Gomez, P5 Paul Kerry, P6 Ben Cullen, who's been racing an absolute awesome race so far. Thomas Crump in P7, Keith Farr in P8, but I think he's still to make his pit stop. Jacobson in P9. Hove in P10. P11 Dobarts, who's currently in the pits. Jonathan Rex in P12. Thomas Thiel in P13. Kiko P14, Matt Gibson P15, Danny Preto P16, Robert Odoms in P17, Carol Gray 18, Nathan Saunders 19, Rasmus Greener 20, Steve McCaffrey 21, Jonas Greener 22. And that's the way the race is looking right now, guys. Someone has went off track there. I'm sure that was Jonathan Rex. Let's have a little look at that. Carol Gray just in the background there having a little spin. Yep. Just loses the back end going out the exit. Unfortunately there. Nice re-entry as well. And with your current race leader, Jones, and it switches to Theo. Just giving way for Gray there. Loads of action after the pit stops here, guys. The action is picking back up. Jonathan Rex is currently in the pit stop as well right now. Serving a penalty by the looks of it. Not sure. Jacobson has passed Keith Farron. Keith is in the pits doing his pit stop. So let's see where Keith actually comes out. I think he's on the pit exit right now. No, he's in the pit. Keeps swapping where he is. Currently with the battle between Kutskis and Gomez. Cook, Stas and Gomez, or Ed, I should say. Steve 6 lap down though. Steve who? McCafferty, Budgie, he's 8 laps down. A little bit of cloud of smoke there as a lock-up going into that corner from the guy in front, Odoms. I think it was, yes it was, Odoms locking up on the entry to that corner. Be interesting to see the outcome of this. Catching Odoms right now, with Ed catching Odoms right now, I should say. Whether it will slow him down and force Gomez to make a move. So I think we'll actually stay with this action right now. Oh, somebody stopped dead in the middle of the track. Who's that? Let's have a look at that, see what happened there. Oh, he's broke his wheels. His front wheels are gone completely. Yeah, guys, just be careful. Thomas Thiel is stuck in the middle of the road right now. I think his engine's blowing, guys. Can you please tow to the pits? Thomas, please, number 11. Please tow to the pits. He lost connection. Could be. Let's show that. 2 seconds, guys. Till we see. Nope. No connection issues there. If you watch the replay, his wheels are actually buckled on the replay. What we'll do is we'll go and jump back and have a look at it again. And we'll show you. And we'll go into... We'll go into the rear chase. And we'll go and have a look at it. And we'll look at it in slow motion as well. So as you can see on the exit, the corner here, he's up on the curbs. There's no contact with the wall. Yep, the steering just broke. Let's have a little look at that, actually. So, the lock to the right on that side. Yeah, I think it maybe have been connection issues. I'm not sure, guys. It may have well been. Anyway, let's jump back to the current race. It is possible. It's a shame as well. Oh, sugar. I need to exit the F12 menu. Because I was controlling the camera via iRacing there. Sorry about that, guys. So we're back with the battle between Gomez and Ed for P2. And a little battle here for P9 between the P10 between Dobarts and Keith. Ben Collins just had a crash. Robert Odom's passed Danny Prito. Really don't want to miss this if this is an overtake though, so we'll keep an eye on this right now. Stephen back in the pits, number 667. Right, let's go and have a look at Ben's crash there. Most likely just an off track at the hairpin. Oh, no. Yeah, it's just an off track and nothing to see much there. Really well rejoined. Back with the battle between Gomez and Ed for P2. These guys have stuck really close together throughout the whole race. It's been quite interesting to watch. Most of the battles, though, are done between P6 and P15. Ben Cullen has made his way up into P4. So he's driving a solid race. That's 5 positions, and Crump as well is up 7 from his qualifying position. So the two of those guys are having a really good race today, as the track conditions are starting to cool down even more so than they were. Let's have a little update of that. The track condition is currently sitting at 80 degrees. Sorry guys, I had to nip to the toilet there. Have I missed anything? No, I don't think I have. Carol Gray has had a wee accident since I last left, is that right, Stephen? No, nothing. Alright, cool. So Jones is currently leading the race, by almost 27 seconds. Followed by Ed and Gomez. And P4's Ben Cullen. Crump is in P5. Jacobson on P6. Gonzalez P7. Hove P8. Kerry P9. Farron in P10. Dobart's P11, Kiko P12, Gibson P13, Prito P14, Odoms P15, Rex P16, Saunders P17, Greener P18, Gray P19, Thiel P20, and our budgie boy McCaffrey, Stephen, is in P21. There's only around 15 minutes left of the race, guys, and 4 minutes left of the giveaway, so stay tuned for that. 4 minutes left and we can pick a winner. There's still time to enter if you are there. Do exclamation mark points. If you have 1,000 points or more, you can then enter by putting exclamation mark enter, space, followed by the amount of tickets that you want. Each ticket costs 1,000 points, guys, and we are giving away a $50 gift voucher to our official sponsors, Pro Street Sim. Can't see me, to be fair. The leaders in the championship are really good, but there's a lot of really good drivers in this championship. Some aren't here tonight as well, so yeah, it's a really interesting championship. John Dobarts has just passed Keith Farron for P10. Let's have a little look at that. Nicely done there. It was a nice move there from John Dobarts, passing Keith there for P10. Yep, Backmarker Racing are currently P1 and 2. You're correct, Captain Chaos. Doing really well. Oh, Keith loses it on the entry to... Oh. Let's have another look at that. Keith loses it on the entry to the Wall of Champions. Stephen having to swerve right out the way of him there. It was really unfortunate for Keith. Greener's had another accident as well. Let's have a little look at that, just as we were watching Keith there. I think it's just an off track. It is on the hairpin. Don't see why that keeps saying crash. But there you go. Let's go to live. Robert Odo past Danny Prito for P14. Let's go and have a little look at that action. Nathan Saunders has just had a crash as well, but let's have a look at the pass here on Prito. Nicely done there by Odoms. A really nice move. A little lock up though going into the next turn, but still cleanly exited and takes that position. Let's have a look at Nathan Saunders' accident here. Just goes off track and spins it around. Ben Cullen coming round the corner. Oh! That was a really, really, really bad move there from Nathan. Let's have a look at that again. That is a black flag for Nathan Saunders. Nathan Saunders, black flag for the dangerous re-entry to the track there. No, Captain Chaos, the league isn't full. No, we're still accepting applicants. Feel free to do so. Exclamation mark Discord, buddy. Exclamation mark Discord. And join the Discord and let us know that you're there for the GT3 Championship and the Your Choices channel. Same with anyone else as well. Nathan Saunders going in to serve his black flag. I think I dealt with that a little bit quicker than normal as well, that one. If I remember correctly, I was a little bit slower before, so we got back to the racing action really quick there. I'm absolutely gutted that I have to do that, but I really do have to do it. I mean, it shouldn't have drove forward there at all, so yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. It's a penalty. It's not a DQ. It should be a stop and go. Yep, it's just a stop and go, mate. So Nathan is coming out the pit lane and has had another crash. Let's have a look at that. Didn't see where the crash was there. Am I missing something? Nothing to see there. Dobarts did have a crash though. Just a little lock-up going into the airpin. Nathan Saunders again has had another accident. I would imagine it's just an off-track again. Gomez is past Ed as well for P2. We really need to have a look at that, guys. Here it is here. Here's the move to take P2 and the dying minutes of the race. What a move that was. Keith Farron is just past the Dobarts for P10. Let's have a little look at that. Nicely done on the inside of the hairpin and pulls away from him quite cleanly. So guys, the giveaway is actually finished. So I can pick a winner, but what we will do is we'll wait till right as soon as the race is finished and we're waiting on the results coming through, and that's when we will pick the winner. Got about 4.5 minutes to wait. You need to get his I rating and... Right, okay. What you do, mate, is give him the GTE. You just copy what's above, can't see me. Give him the GTE, iRacing, and ticket 1, 2, 3, and 4. Give him those roles. And then just copy and paste the message with his tag. Tag has name in it that is above for the last one that I done for the iRacing Championship, buddy. Thank you very much. Danny Prito has had a crash. Let's just go and have a little look at that. Probably an off track at the hairpin again, yep. Dobars has just passed Farron for P10. There's a good battle going between those two right at the end of the race. Nicely done there. This is a really good battle. We're going to try and stay with this, as well as staying with the leaders as well. Who are currently... Oh, Ed is currently took P2 again. Let's have a look at that. The battles all over the place here in the dying minutes of the race. Ed goes out wide and takes that corner beautifully there to take a P2 again. Yeah, Captain Chaos, I tend not to do many sprint races anymore as well. I like to do endurance. Oh, Gomez moving up the inside. That's really close. Racing there on the exit of the hairpin. Really tidy and clean. Gomez has currently got his slipstream coming up the straight for the Wall of Champions. Really close. Look at how close these guys are. Keep our eye on this battle right now. Keith Farron is past at Dobarts for P10, so that's another good battle. P10 is... this is unreal right at the end of the race. So we'll go and jump actually and have a little look at that. I think there might be another move getting made here though. Let's have a look. Oh no! Gomez locks up into the turn. Probably gets a little slowdown for that. Let's have a look at the Keith Farron's move on Dobarts. Really tidy, clean exit there again, and Keith takes him up the inside into turn 4. Martin Jacobson also passed Crump as well. Really nice and tidily done. Saunders has had another accident. He's not really getting much left of his car, to be fair. as we're coming on to the last lap of the race. This should be the last lap, guys. Can't see me. Where can you hear that, mate? You can't hear it on here. You can't hear that on here, mate. Oh. Jones takes the checkered flag here at Montreal for round 4. And let's watch the guys as they cross the finish line. Well done to everyone in the race. What an absolute awesome race that was. Here for the Turn 7 racing round 4 at Montreal in Canada. So what we're going to do now is pick a winner for tonight's giveaway. And it's getting done in 3, 2, 1, now. Whoa, ESOX71 as the winner. ESOX71 has won the $50 giveaway. Congratulations, buddy. Well done. It literally is random, guys, and I will take a screenshot of it. It'll be posted in the Discord as well. Absolutely excellent. Well done, mate. Well done. $50 giveaway plus, mate. Please remember as well, if you're a member of T7R Discord, you also get a 20% discount on any orders from Pro Street Sim Design. So that's $50 plus 20% in anything you order. Now that is huge. Congratulations. So yeah, guys, let's have a little look at the championships before this race tonight. What's going on here? Because it's there. Sorry, that's my bad. So this is the championship standings before tonight. Victor Suarez in P2. David Haas P1. Ed is in P3. And as you can see, that's the way it is. But now the results are through. So let's have a little look at them. Guys, thanks very much for the race tonight. Anyone that wants to join an interview, can you please jump into the interview room on Discord? I am in there now. So yeah, anyone that wants an interview, especially P1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. Anyone else, you're more than welcome to say your bit. So yeah, if you jump in, we'll get you on the interview. So that was the race results. Stephen Jones finishing, led right from the start. It was a really exciting race from the leader. And then Ed as well, falling in second place. It was a really good race between him and Gomez there at the end. Jacobson finishing in P4, Crump P5, Gonzalez P6, Hove P7. Ben dropped down to P8 after battling all his way all the way up to P5, which was really unfortunate. Getting taken out by Nathan's re-entry. Paul Kerry at P9. Keith Farron battled with Dobarts pretty much all the way through that race, and it was really clean. Good battle in there, and takes the 10th position spot. Dobarts P11. Kiko battled really well as well and moved up a few spots and finished P12. Matt Gibson there as well in P13. Robert Odoms in P14. Danny Prito P15. Jonathan Rex P16. Rasmus Greenert P17. Nathan Saunders P18. Stephen McCafferty P19. And Carol Gray, who pulled out, I'm sure he did anyway, on P20. In fact, no, he didn't. Sorry, my bad. Thomas Steele, P21. Jonas Greenert, P22. What an absolute awesome race there, guys. And let's go and see if we have anyone in the interview room. Yes, we do. We've got quite a few people. Let's speak, first of all, to the race winner, Stephen Jones. We'll get him right now for you. Just give us a little second, guys. So, Stefan, the race winner, we have Stefan in for an interview first of all. You there, Stefan?
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
What an absolute solid race from you there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to go that well.
What was your secret?
There isn't one.
It was a really solid victory. Also, you were dominant right from the green light. Did you have any strategy in place for that, or?
No, none at all. I just full fuel from the start, and then just tried to look after the tyres a little bit. That was all really.
Yeah.
And nothing too in depth.
Yeah. So, did you carry less fuel at the start of the race? How did you manage to have that pace right away?
No, I started with full fuel. I don't think I had good pace. I think Gomez and Ed were having a little tough at the beginning, which gave me a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah.
And they were quite close for the rest of the race. I think, from what I saw on the relative, anyway.
Yeah, Ed finished about 33.9 seconds behind you, but they were battling really hard, and I think that's probably why they did fall back as much. They battled pretty hard all the way through that race for P2. So yeah, as I say, it was an absolute awesome drive again for you, Stefan. It really was, and you're looking really promising in this championship. So yeah, thanks very much for taking part. Yeah, anything else you want to say?
Thank you for organising it. It was great fun.
No worries, mate. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
So if we grab Ed in to the interview, how you doing, Ed?
Yeah, really well.
How was that race
exciting
for you?
finish. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, myself and Anders were really closely matched, so it was just couldn't relax for even a moment.
Oh, honestly, that battle between you and Ander Gomez all the way through the race was ridiculously close. I mean, at one point there, especially in the last 3 or 4 laps, Ander was right up your tail end going into the last corner, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I think everyone as well, that they all had their eyes covered. We didn't know what was going to happen, but it made for some really exciting racing. Certainly for me, sitting here on the edge of my seat watching. I don't know about everybody else that was watching as well through the stream, but I certainly enjoyed that battle you had. Again, did you have any strategy coming into the race, Ed, or was it just something that you just came in and full fuel and just went for whatever happened?
Yeah, just the standard, I think, and yeah, tried to look after the tires, but that didn't really work. They felt like they were melting for me at the end. So yeah, just go for it, and go as fast as you can with as few mistakes as possible. I
Yeah,
think with a lot of crashes and just hitting the wall and stuff.
yeah.
It's really easy to do here, so just keeping it clean, I think, serves you well.
Yeah, definitely. I do know myself from my experience on this track, especially around the back end of the track, coming out the tight left-hander, and then you go into the long sweeping right before you go down the straight.
Yeah,
There's a bit of a loose part there, and that is the part for me that I feel that that really rips the back tyres apart, because the grip just goes from the car almost all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. There are a lot of cambered corners, and
Yeah,
it's just a very, very technical track, and it's so easy to make a mistake. I mean, I made a few, and Ander made a few, so we just kind of matched each other in that respect as well as
yeah.
pace.
So did you
That was
enjoy the
exciting.
did you enjoy the battle there with Gomez? Did he keep you on your
Oh yeah,
toes?
oh yeah, very much so, and it was clean. So yeah, I
Yeah,
have to say that it was just clean and just good racing. Yeah,
yeah,
that was
excellent.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, excellent. Again, Ed, thanks very much. Another amazing race from yourself, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. You're certainly pulling up the championship points now, and certainly heading for the top. So yeah, congratulations on your P2, and looking forward to seeing you in the next race.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was great as always.
Excellent, mate. Thank you. Okay, guys, and now we'll move over and have a little interview with Ander.
Hi,
Hi, Ander. How you doing, mate? How did you find that race?
amazing, simply amazing.
It was a really strong race from you, by the way. Like, I genuinely can't believe how close you and Ed were, both in pace and driving skill on that track.
I honestly didn't know how I managed to finish the race because this was my first race in this track. I
Yes,
bought it yesterday.
yes,
And I only raced in the F1 game, and it
yes.
was like completely new for me.
It-
But I'm very happy with the result.
yeah, well, it just shows that, like the old saying, you get out of iRacing what you put into it. So obviously you've practiced a little bit in the background there pre-race tonight. I would imagine so. But certainly, like the battle you had with Ed was unreal. What was going through your mind at that time?
Watch the show.
I
And
was
watch the
thinking
show.
because I in the
Thank
last
you.
races I always been in, I think, seventh or fifth. My highest result was a fifth. So starting third and being in the race third for me was like an amazing result. So I
Yeah.
was like trying to make a gap with the guys behind.
Yes.
So I didn't know if I had to change the tires or no. So in the first stint, I was just trying to don't fight with it and try to make a gap of 30 seconds with the guys behind. But when I realized that the tires were completely perfect, I was like, come on, push, push.
Yes. Yes.
Especially in the second split. And that's when I destroyed my tires, especially in the last 2 laps. They were like completely gone.
Yeah. That was another thing I was going to ask as well, is because obviously tire wear's an issue. In season one, we used to we had a rule where a tire change was mandatory during pit stop, but we actually removed it for this season to open up more of a
More strategies.
more of a strategy and allow drivers the opportunity to either keep going or change their tyres, as well as the fuel load as well. But obviously we've adjusted that slightly for the later races. So, like, obviously with the option of not taking tyres, is it paying off, or?
I think yes. I think
Yeah.
in this race was the faster strategy,
Yeah.
or fastest one. But you really have to take care of the tires in the whole race. You
Yeah.
can't take try to cut them in the first stint and the second push like an idiot.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
That's what I did. And that's why I finished third instead of second.
They're genuinely
Also, I
like
had
that. I think it was sorry, on you go.
I had a contact with one guy. I think it was in 20s, but I don't know which position, but very low. I had a contact, well, a little argue with in the middle of the race, but I didn't care. But I lost a few tenths.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah,
crash.
yeah, we had a
So
little
it
look
was
back at
like
that.
all the time I had saved by carrying my tires, I lost in that contact. So it was
Yeah.
like I couldn't
Ye-
manage to do
Yeah,
a good job.
I think it was about the third last lap. You come through the wall of champions, and you were right, like really, really close to Ed. And I was actually sitting in the edge of my seat, like
In
half
the
covering
last
my
lap
eyes.
or 2 laps.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, how close is he to him?
I have to say, and this is completely true, it was the first time I entered in too wide in that corner. I
Yeah.
never do it before. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. Well, obviously, the both of you guys had a great battle all the way through, and you genuinely did, and obviously gave each other some respect as well, because again, it's one of the cleanest battles I've ever witnessed as well between the two of you. So again, thanks very much for your racing tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and can't wait to see you back on the track in the next race.
Thank you so much, and thank you for hosting this amazing championship.
Yeah, it's no worries, mate. Thank you very much for taking part.
You're welcome.
And we also have Martin Jacobson in here as well, who finished at P4. Let's have a little chat with Martin. How you doing, Martin?
Oh, I'm doing great. I think this is one of my best races ever on iRacing, actually. As in the enjoyment factor of it, it was splendid.
Excellent, mate.
Yeah, I want to say a big congrats to Stefan. It's funny, me, Stefan, and Ed are all part of the backmarker racing, so it was interesting sitting in the Discord listening to them during the race.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, some of the guys obviously watching as well. I think you've got another guy who's joining you as well from your team, Captain Chaos, from the stream. He's joining the championship as well, which is good to see. It's good to see that people are watching the championship and actually want to be part of it as well. So yeah, that's excellent. I'm happy about that. But you guys are doing really, really well in the championship. Your pace. Your patience as well. You show a lot of patience when you're driving, which I feel is a key thing in iRacing.
Yeah, I totally agree. I definitely had to today. After the pits, I came out behind Thomas Crump. A big shout out to him. We had a long battle there where he showed a masterclass in defending. And I passed him then, I think, second to last lap or something. He almost cut me in the end, but their patience was a virtue.
Yeah, 100%. So did you have any strategy coming into the race, or was it just a case of foot flat to the floor and let's go for it, or was you trying to save tyres as well too?
I was just going for it. There was, I'm not sure if you caught it, there was a bit of a discussion just before the start if we had to take tires or not, and I was not sure. This is my first full race here. So I was a bit worried about that, but I figured let's just floor it, because I've been struggling on pace during practice all the time. So actually I asked Stefan, can you give me any tips? How are you so fast? And Stefan was just drive.
Yeah.
Because that was he was doing. So
yeah.
Yeah, so I just went for it, but yeah.
Yeah, again, it was genuinely a really, really good race. It's up there with, I mean, we're only 4 races into this championship, mean, this is only the 4th race, and it is so competitive, it is unreal. But yet again, it is so clean. And that's what I think that's what me personally I'm enjoying about it, but everyone as well that is watching live are really, really enjoying the racing because of how competitive and clean it is. There's battles literally from P1 right down to P20, or however many guys are in. There's battles everywhere on the track. Like, if you put it on exciting, it's jumping about all over the place all the time. It's not just solely concentrating in one group of guys. So I can genuinely I thank everybody for taking part in this, because these are really competitive and really clean drivers, and I can't be any more pleased with it, to be honest. So again, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that race as much as I did, and can't wait to see you again.
Thank you, and thank you for hosting all this and doing all the job.
Yeah, no worries, mate. That's what I'm here for. It is a community. It's community based. So yeah, thank you very much. Is there anyone we've missed yet? I think we've spoke to everyone, haven't we? Yep, we've spoke to everyone, guys. So yeah, that concludes the championship round 4 at Montreal in Canada. Let's have a look at the championship. Why is that still showing? So this is before. This was the championship standings before the championship race tonight. Let's have a little look at it afterwards. Did that change? No, it didn't. Right, 2 seconds. I think I'm going to have to do that later. So yeah, that was before tonight, guys. It's not updating the way it should. Let's have a little look to see update for next event. Right. It's not going to do it for next event, guys, but we'll bring you the latest championship updates as soon as we can. However, again, guys, thanks very much for tuning in tonight. We gave away $50 of gift vouchers for our official sponsors, Pro Street Sim Design, on the stream. eSox71 was the winner of that. Again, guys, if you don't already, feel free to hit that follow icon. If you want to join these guys in the championship, put !Discord and join our community. Even if you don't, we do hold fun community races every Monday night on iRacing as well, and various other things. We've got lots planned here at Turn 7 Racing. So again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to round 4 at Montreal in Canada. What we will do now is we'll look for someone to do a little host on, and then I'll save everything in the background, update the championship for the next time, and yeah. Don't forget, guys, I will be back live just shortly, hopefully anyway. I need to go and deal with a few things in the background, update the championship tables, stuff like that. It takes a little bit of time, but hopefully I will be back live really soon with some Nürburgring practice for tomorrow, and we'll see then. But let's see who is live on Twitch. Preferably we'll go to someone we already follow. Let's go to my good friend Mr. Ribs. We'll host Mr. Ribs, who's an awesome streamer. So everyone, check out Mr. Ribs when you go over. Say a big hello from the Turn 7 Racing team, and yeah, give him a little follow if you can. Much respect and love. Good night. God bless. Shit.